If you've ever seen the musical Hamilton, you know the iconic words attributed to Aaron Burr. Talk less, smile more. Now, at least that's according to the composer Lin-Manuel Miranda. Who knows if Aaron Burr actually said that, but apparently Alexander Hamilton could run his mouth quite a bit, that Aaron Burr felt the need to say to him, talk less and smile more. Or you may have heard that God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Or in the words of Jesus' brother James, everyone should be quick to listen and slow to speak. So last week we looked at the practice of solitude, which is spending time in quiet with God. But today we're looking at silence from a different perspective, a silence that we can practice in our relationships and in our conversations in terms of being careful with our words and practicing listening. So Andy and I are participating in the marriage course that our church is hosting right now. And one of the weeks, the focus was communication. So during this week, they had us do an exercise where we each picked an issue to talk to our spouse about. But as you were listening to your spouse share about this issue, you couldn't interrupt or ask any follow-up questions. You just had to let them share whatever it was that they wanted to share. Do you realize how hard this is? This is a really difficult practice, especially for somebody who has a lot of opinions about things and wants to interject her own thoughts about things. And it's not even so much that I want to interject my opinions, I just have a lot of follow-up questions when somebody's sharing something with me. What do you mean by that? How did that make you feel? Well, what do you think you want to do next about it? Or what do you think this person meant by that? It's really hard to just shut your mouth and listen while somebody else is talking. So holding our tongues requires a lot of self-control and prayer. Sometimes I literally feel the need to just cover my mouth so the words don't come out. Maybe you can identify with the kid that's in this picture where he has to just hold his words in. So being careful with my speech requires a proactive intentionality, not a reactive response. So taking a beat of silence before speaking helps. It slows down our speech. The practice of silence and listening is also a great way to grow the Spirit's fruit of patience in us, which is also a challenging thing to do. So through silence, God invites us to say no to talking so much, and yes to showing love to others by listening. James has a lot to say about the power of our words and our careful use of them in today's passages. So let's take a look.